Good morning, children. Today we will see the next part of chapter number 8, that is our skeletal system and the skin. In last period we have started this lesson, and in that lesson we have studied about the fracture, then human skeletal system, their types, that is axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Okay, and there all that detailed skull, rib cage and spine we have studied in the last lesson. So today we have to see the next parts, that is about the joints. So let's see about the joints. So see the joints. So before that, one activity you have to do. So you observe your body. Okay, from head to toes. You observe your body and observe that at which places your body get bent or turn. Okay, observe the different places at which your body can bend or turn, and then find out that where your body get bend or turn. The bones in our body are connected to each other by means of ligaments. In last period only we have studied about the ligaments. Ligaments are the tissue or fibers which joins or connect the bones to each other. Now what is joints? Joints are the places where two or more than two bones are connected to each other. Okay, where the place at which two or more than two bones are connected to each other. So that is called the joints. Joints, yes, everyone know the meaning of joints. Same meaning are used in our skeletal system only, joints. And there are two types of joints. First one is a movable joints. Movable joints means their bones can move. For example, bones of arm and legs. Yes, we can rotate our arm, we can move. They're having the movement in our leg bones. So that is movable joint. So where the bones can move. Then what about the second type? Immovable joints. Immovable joints means bones cannot move. For example, the bones of skull. Yes, is it the bones of skull can move from here and there? No. Okay. And other than see, except lower jaw. Our lower jaw bones can move. But remaining that the bones cannot move from about the skull. So the bones of skull are the immovable joints. Understood everyone? So now let's see about the detailed types of joints. See, there are three types of movable joints, that is hinge joint, ball and socket joint and gliding joint. These are the types of movable joints. Now let's see one by one. See, the first movable joint is hinge joint. This type of joint allows the movement of bones only in one direction. Only in one direction. It moves in a 180 angle. It moves in a 180 angle. For example, the elbow and the knee joint, where we can move our hand only in the one direction, to the front side, up and down, not to the back side. So that is one direction movement and it is of 180 angle. So the example is elbow and the knee joints. Understood? Now the second type is ball and socket joint. So in this type of joint, the bones can move in a two or more direction. Okay, it can move in a two or more direction, and it move in a 360 angle. It can move in a 360 angle. For example, shoulder. Yes, in PT period you observe you can move your shoulder in any direction. Yes, so it can move in a round also. So that is 360 angle, and hip joint also. So this is the example of ball and socket joint. The next type of movable joint is a gliding joint. Okay, gliding joint. In this type of joint, the bones can only slide over each other. It can slide over each other. For example, wrist and ankle joint. You can observe yourself as you rotate your wrist. Yes, wrist. So what will happen? Their bones get slide over each other. It will move on each other. So that is the example of gliding joint. Same happen in an ankle joint as you rotate your ankle. Okay, so that bones will what? It will move over each other. So that is, it slide over each other. So that is the example of gliding joint. The next part of this lesson is the skin. The skin is an important and large organ of all living things. Okay. The skin has hair, then the nails. There are nails on the skin at the tip of the finger and toes. Yes. The skin gives a sense of touch. Okay. So the skin is a very important sensory organ of the body. It gives the sense of touch. It is very important for all living organism. So the outermost covering of the body is called the skin. The outermost covering of the body is called the skin. So now their function and their structure we will see in a next part.